Merman, I won a big joke with Wade Paper, not a big joke, a bet with Wade Paper about Ethel Merman because we were talking about I Love Lucy, and he's like, you know, the fucking neighbor Ethel Merman. I was like, that's not Ethel Merman.
No.
He's like, that's her fucking name, Ethel Merman. Like immediately angry.
Wait. No, he was saying the character's name or the actress's name?
The character's name. It's neither, but
yeah,
because her name's Ethel Mertz.
Ethel Mertz, right? Yeah.
He's like, it's Ethel Merman. I was like, $20. $20 right now. And he's like, fucking fine. Slaps it down. Fucking Ethel Mertz, you jerk off.
That reminds me of this guy here.
Yeah, I was so.
We were drunk, but you were so adamant at Brian's party. We were talking about music, and I don't know if the song came out or not, but we were talking about the song "Detachable Penis." And I said, "Yeah, you know, by King Missile," and Lloyd's like, "No, that's by."
That's by The Godfather.
The Godfather. Yeah, dude, no, it's not. That's
I was
King
thinking
Missile.
birth, work, death, birth, school, work, death.
I said, dude, $20 right fucking now. We'll have Lindsay look it up. I'm like, you're gonna lose $20. She's like, no, I'm not.
So right. I was so wrong.
Yeah.
3 days later, I walked into Clay Colo and you see the pregnant girl that was there at Brian's party.
I don't remember.
Well, she works there.
Okay.
She sees me and she goes, "I'm seeing a ghost. There's no way you're still alive." Jeez. Like, what? Like,
that was the drunkest I've been in a while. When we left, I was fucking.
You even texted me. I'm drunk.
I was slammered.
I'm drunk, son.
we were driving home, and I said to Lindsay, I said, "What time is it?" She was like, "It's only like 9." I'm like, "Well, then we're going to fucking McDonald's."
You know, it's funny though the way you were acting towards it. Like you were saying shit, and then she was like, "Oh God, you're drunk," and you're like, "No, you don't understand. I'm nowhere near as drunk as you think I am."
What you should have done is you should have stayed drunk all night and then gone to an auto parts store at 8 a.m.
Yeah.
You would have fit right in.
I would have fit in. Pissed my pants in front of somebody.
Julianne Moore still holds up, I think, if I remember correctly.
What's that?
I think Julianne Moore still holds up.
Oh yeah.
I totally. John doesn't like.
She's a redhead, so of course she.
No, she still looks good. No matter what John says.
You know who's amazing?
She's not
too?
my top
Juliana
10.
Margulies. I don't know how Juliana Margulies is like aging in reverse.
You know, I didn't like her in the beginning, like on ER.
Like on ER?
I didn't like her until like 10 years later.
I ran
like,
into
oh my
her
God,
at
she's
Grand
so hot
Central
now.
Station. Well,
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't say anything. She was just walking through Grand Central Station. I was just like, ah! And she just kept going. that was my And then later that same day, who was the black model? Tyrese? Was he? No, Tyrese. Male.
Oh, Tyrese.
Oh,
yeah.
Tyrese.
Saw him later the same day and was like, that's probably the most attractive man I've ever seen in my life. Like I'm like, holy shit, he's like perfect. Like,
Yeah.
Tyrese.
like I think I like him better than Juliana Margulies.
Test 1 2. Test 1 2.
Okay.
The kid who played, I mean, he's basically a nobody actor, but the kid who played Flint in the second G.I. Joe movie, who was gonna play Superman in George Miller's Justice League movie, which didn't happen, and who played the George Clooney role on the TV show From Dusk Till Dawn. Okay, so he's an actor, and he actually is.
That was the kid from
did you see Shazam?
Wallingford or whatever, right?
He's from Wallingford.
Yeah.
He was in Shazam. He was one of the Marvel family at the end. He's been in my store.
That's where I read.
He is one of the unbelievably most good-looking people on earth. He's an actor.
Who's this?
His name is DJ Catrona. He's from Wallingford.
He must have been Captain Marvel Jr. because
No, Captain Marvel Jr. was Adrian Brody from or Adam Brody from the OC.
well, all the other ones were ethnic. So
No, he was maybe he's Italian.
Yeah, it was DJ Katrina.
It was-
Yeah,
no, it
that's
wasn't.
why I recognized
Yeah.
him. I said, who the hell is
when
that?
I mean ethnic, I mean ethnic.
No. He was the black-haired one who maybe looked Hispanic, but he's not.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's some dark skin on.
Yeah.
him.
No. He was. Yeah. Yeah, because the girl was someone famous too. The girl was Megan Good, who's been in a bunch of stuff. She played.
John C. Reilly came up today in conversation at work, and there was one guy who'd never heard of him. Never heard of that guy.
Never heard of him in context either.
Just never. And I was like, Step Brothers. He's like, no, never seen it.
Jesus Christ.
I was like, all right, well, then you've definitely never seen fucking Dewey Cox. No, Walk Hard.
This is a really dark period.
Dude, I saw that in the theater with my cousin. It was like me, him, and one other person. And dude, me and my cousin literally laughed hysterically through the whole fucking. I'm sure we missed stuff because we were laughing so fucking hard. That
brings a
movie-
sink in every.
What is the sinks?
The sink.
There's a scene at the end credits where it's just him ripping the sinks out. What is the thing his father keeps saying?
Wrong kid died.
Kid died.
And his brother turns out to be Jonah Hill, of course. I think I want to try some of that cocaine.
Test 1, 2, 3.
Whoa.
You don't want none of this, do
The
it?
bathroom is no longer one of the unsullied, by the way.
Oh, because I ripped that thing
Wah,
off.
hard, wah, hard. Sound like a bunch of punks.
This is cocaine,
Dude, the
Dewey.
fucking-
You don't want none of this.
The song for the midgets.
God, I haven't seen that movie.
I haven't seen it in a long
I don't
time.
watch it.
I do like that movie.
Let me hold you, midget man, so the dog stops licking your face. All the elevator buttons, too high for you to reach.
I just always think of that scene where it's the montage of like all the like the bad stuff happening in his life,
Yeah.
and just the very last bit of the scene is him like in the street, like just. This is a really dark period. I just always think of that.
The
For
midgets?
me, my favorite,
Yeah, the Walk Hard.
I don't know.
Yeah,
my
you never
favorite
saw
was
that?
the Beatles scene.
Oh, when he meets it.
Incredible.
Yeah, it was.
Fucking, it was Jack Black as
Jason
Paul.
Schwartzman.
Jason Schwartzman was Ringo. No, he was George Harrison.
And
No, he was Ringo.
Justin Long. Was
Justin
one of them?
Long was George Harrison, and Paul Rudd was John Lennon.
Right.
Oh my! And they're all like arguing, like, dude, what did
anything?
what did Paul McCartney say? Why are you so dark? Well, I have to be so impish and whimsical. And then out of the blue, Ringo's like, I've got a song about an octopus. He's like, shut the fuck up! You're letting me let you play the fucking drums.
All right, let me do a quick test.
Wait for.
I used a chainsaw once in my life and was petrified. Though.
Oh.
I rented it from fucking Home Depot. It was a huge branch fell in my backyard.
Yeah.
I have
was
a
like-
battery operated one.
They
so
gave me
it's
fucking
very light.
pants to put on, like over my pants.
You don't need pants.
And I'm just like,
18-inch
Well, you don't even need to
I
wear
don't know.
pants at all.
I don't know, but I was fucking petrified.
Meanwhile, you're scared. Meanwhile, fucking Dennis Hopper's got two of them.
Yeah.
Texas Chainsaw too.
I own a chainsaw. I've used it.
I got a battery operated one.
Yeah.
I've cut things down with it. I
I've
feel like a
cut lots
man.
of stuff with chainsaws.
When you guys cut the next shit that falls in my yard, I don't want to do it
It's
anymore.
like Larry was terrified, and all of a sudden he's like in timber sports.
Oh.
You see him on the weekend, like putting the plank in the tree and like cutting it down.
This is Larry Dwyer from Connecticut. He's a rookie in the league. First time he used a chainsaw, he shit his pants and had to return them to Home Depot. Yeah, it was a real mess.
Yeah,
Total fucking mess.
I shit in the chaps they gave me.
power tools are not my fucking thing.
He'd be the guy running that lawnmower that we saw last week.
Yeah.
Oh, sweat rag.
Said the
I
head
knew
wrap.
that was coming out.
Well, thank God I had it last week. Did I tell you I got fucking blasted in the mouth with that hardcore?
Oh, I saw you.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, matter of fact, yeah.
Oh, the
I
day
saw
after,
that,
that's right.
Yeah.
You actually, I was gonna actually comment that you healed quickly because you were.
I did.
You were kind of talking a little bit differently
Yeah, I
on that.
fucking blood everywhere. I was like, Jesus Christ, my teeth are gone, aren't they? But then I remembered that I'd already had these three
In a
teeth
mosh
knocked
pit.
out in a fucking mosh pit. So they're like fucking implants.
Right.
Obviously really hard to break.
What the hell hit you?
A fist. I just stopped paying attention to the fucking moshers, and all of a sudden,
Oh.
like there was a kid like 10 feet away from me who came out to check on me. He's like, dude, I heard it over the band. I almost went down. Like my leg, like as soon as I got hit, my legs were like, oh. My buddy Wade had to fucking catch me and like push me outside. I was just like, am I bleeding? I was like, thank God I got this rag.
My sweat rag is now my sweat rag is now my blood.
My
You know what?
blood
I'm
rag.
not feeling so hot right now, guys. I'm gonna, I'm just gonna go out here and throw up 4 gallons of blood or so.
And I asked one of the guys who works. I'm like, you got any ice maybe around? Yeah, hold on, I'll be right back. And he comes out with a warm can of Diet Coke. I'm like,
That is absolutely no relief whatsoever, sir.
it was piss warm. I'm like, what is that gonna do? I don't even like the taste of it. Like, this is awful.
The last time I had a mosh pit was about Mastodon.
Right, and remember how that was like 6 years ago, and I thought I was gonna have to start fucking knocking people out.
Mine was Perfect Circle. Perfect
I
Circle
will.
and 9 Inch Nails. Back in Hartford.
Great band, Perfect Circle.
We went to Mastodon and Ghost and
OTEP.
OTEP or Opeth.
Yeah.
OTEP.
And me and it's all just standing room only. It's me and Lou. And like my back was tweaked that week.
Oh, yeah.
And all these fucking mosher kids are bumping into me, and I'm just like getting fucking insanely mad. And now I'm feeling like the old guy at the concert because I'm fine with them having a good time. I literally at one point threw one of them. He knocked into me and I just tossed him.
Yeah.
I looked at him
You're a
like,
big dude.
go
I mean-
do whatever you want to do, just not in this vector, Tim.
Hey, Caleb, knock it the fuck
Hey, Christian, Jordan, get the fuck out of my face. All right, let's do this.
The effects are weird. The way they made her eyes so big, it's just kind of creepy to look
Yeah,
at.
that's one of the things I heard was.
She's really good though.
Yeah, and she's like a nobody too, right? Like
She was in Chips,
Chips the movie.
the movie.
Oh,
I didn't see it.
I did
there's a movie?
yesterday afternoon.
You are a goddamn anomaly wrapped in a riddle.
I felt like shit, and I'm like, I want to watch.
I know,
some
but there's so
crappy
many
movie.
things on-
Yeah. Nothing.
Chips.
So I was like, I need to watch something mindless. So I'm going through the
Wait,
list.
now you're gonna go further. You're gonna say you like Chips.
Eh.
Nah.
Not gonna go that far.
I actually like what's
It
his
wasn't
name. I like
terrible.
Dak Shepard. He's been in a
He
few
was,
things I like.
he was the worst thing about it.
Really?
Michael Payne is so much better.
Michael Pena's good.
So much better. But yeah, the girl that plays Alita is one of the cops in Chips.
Oh, okay.
And she's really cute.
Well, you brought up that you've been watching Good Omens,
I watched the whole thing.
and that chick is in it. And
But she is gorgeous.
dude, have you seen the Bilko Experiment yet?
Not yet, no.
She's okay. So I get equated to this. When I saw The Mask in the movie theaters and Cameron Diaz came on the screen,
Okay.
I was like,
Yeah.
she hasn't held up. But in that movie, I was like, holy cow, this woman is something else.
Still on.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. When-
Sorry, Cameron.
When
That's
that
good.
girl came on the screen in Belko Experiment, I was like, holy cow.
Fucking Bernie. That's good stuff.
Luke, can you knock on the back door? Let Lindsay know we're done with the first one so she
Yeah,
can.
no, she was just so good looking and good open, man. I was like, oh my god, who is this?
Was that good? Was it worth watching?
It was okay.
I'm thinking about watching it.
It was what's it, 6 episodes? So yeah, it's a better thing to watch than say Nosferatu,
Yeah.
which was a drag. It
Who
really
is
was.
that Zachary
really
Quinto in that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was-
Really wanted that to be good.
And the guy that plays his henchman is this
Bing?
Yeah,
Bing,
he's this
uh,
Icelandic actor who I really liked in The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, which I keep making.
I bought it. Did I tell you that?
You watched it yet?
Yeah. I bought it.
Yeah.
He's in this one scene, and I'm like, this guy is so awesome. I want to see him in more things.
Yeah,
I've
Bing
seen
is
him in
good.
3 things in the last.
I like the
3
girl
months.
too. The main girl.
Yeah.
I'd like to see her in something else.
Her parents were
I don't
so
know, what
annoying.
Oh yeah.
Well, the father wasn't too bad, but the drama that they were wrapping around the whole thing, I'm like, I don't need this. Tell the damn story.
The book was so much better than the show.
Yeah.
I hope so, because God, that was awful.
I went through my Blu-rays.
What was the other one you need to get me?
Oh, John Dies at the End.
Yeah.
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 I went through my Blu-rays like last week, and I was like, what's something I haven't watched since I saw it in the theaters, but I bought it. So I watched, that's why I brought it up, Star Trek Beyond.
Oh yeah.
And I still enjoy it, but I can
That's the
totally
one with
see
the
why they
girl?
haven't made another Star Trek movie.
That's
Yeah.
the one with Botella in it.
Botella and
It's not a bad
it's,
movie.
It's good.
It's
It's
just-
just that it's not like there's nothing to it.
No, it's so
it's
good.
like a decent episode
Yeah.
that they just made into a movie length.
Well, the weird thing is they tie it into Enterprise, and I'm like, why? Why would they do that?
I don't remember that.
Well, the ship that they get off the planet.
Oh, right,
is one of
right.
the original.
Right, you're right.
Yeah, I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
There's actually, I think that ship is mentioned in that show.
Really?
Yeah. Which is not necessary to tie it into that, because it's like. You're in a different timeline. You can do whatever the hell you want.
I was flipping around on you had Pluto TV?
Yeah.
I was flipping on Pluto TV last night, and except for the fact that they make you watch commercials, last night on Pluto TV I had 3 different channels. You had fucking Star Trek II Wrath of Khan, Day of the Dead, and which is the best of the 3, better than Dawn. And there was one other. There was some other movie. I was like,
Dead was with
I
Bubba.
can fool you anymore.
Bub.
I put a
Bub.
in here.
Yeah.
It's not true.
I really like that movie.
Listen,
I watched the Rocketeer.
you're in good
like
company.
3
It's
in the
also
morning.
Romero's favorite.
What's that?
It's Romero's favorite.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I get crap for that. There was one day I posted that on Larry's thing.
You can't get crap for it because like it's
Oh, I got
fucking
crap for it.
It's the filmmaker's favorite.
On your best.
I was really. Did you ever? Were you there when I interviewed him?
No, I think I've seen it on YouTube.
There's like if you watch it again, you'll see me go like this when he says Day of the Dead's his favorite.
Yeah.
I'm like, so what's your favorite? It was Dig- I was like,
What
yeah?
What were you thinking, Mike?
Dawn.
Oh, Dawn.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was thinking Dawn.
On your best of list last year.
Yeah.
For last year.
Oh, they got Kongs.
Yes.
What was that one
With
that was like
frozen
a
yogurt.
series
Is that what
of
that is? I was
Yeah.
wondering.
short stories that were tied together? Like there was a
Lloyd's
guy
sun's
going out
out,
and
guns out right now.
hunting paranormal stories and trying to
Oh,
You shamed
I'm
it.
just. I'm
No,
just,
I
that
meant
was-
it.
that
You're
was
just
the
body
one-
shamed
I
it.
did.
ashamed me.
I was complimenting
Get the
him.
fuck out
Oh,
of here.
thank you.
The one with
You can't have
the
it.
guy's
You're
like
HR for
the
Christ's
guy's
sakes.
job is like calling
Not
out
working
like
right
fake,
now.
like fake paranormal.
But he's working
people.
that shirt.
That was
What was that called? That was cool.
I meant
was
it
good.
as a compliment.
what's his
Thank you.
name there?
I'm just
that
actually
was
holding
in-
my hair down. Is all I'm doing.
That was Bilbo Baggins.
Yes. Oh,
And he blows his head off at the end. It's like, what the fuck just happened here?
yeah. I'm gonna have to. I don't remember the fucking name of it.
I know how my wife thinks. Later tonight, she'll go, do you think I offended them?
No.
No, she really will. She really will. You will. If you see
Yeah,
this,
that
you
was
will.
good. I like that.
I did. I was throwing away though.
You
That's a
did.
number off the list.
Shame.
Because it also had the one with the guy who worked in the tunnel.
No, my hair is fucked up today.
that
so
was
just
fucked
hold
up.
it.
That was creepy.
Yeah, your hair's fucked up. Fuck you.
That
You know what I mean.
You Adonis.
That was an anthology one.
Look at
It was
this.
really
Look at
good.
this hair.
I can't remember the
Look at
fuck
that.
name.
What the fuck? Look at that.
yeah, the tunnel. The fucking tunnel one. Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
I got old man hair.
I got old man hair. Fuck this guy. Launch you to the moon, motherfucker. You got a full head of hair.
I don't have hair because I had old man hair. I started shaving it off at 18 when I started going bald. I was like, fuck this jazz. This got to go.
Lou's one of my favorite people too.
It's danger.
Full head of hair. He wears a fucking cap every
Yeah.
day.
Yeah, I wish I had that hair. Or Johnson hair.
I've often said that if I start to see it going, done, like shaving.
Oh, yeah,
that's
Not
what
even,
I
like,
did.
First day.
That's what I.
That's what I did.
I noticed it was going. I had long hair,
Yeah,
and I'm
first
fucking
day.
brushing it in the bathroom. I'm like, oh, fucking took scissors, cut off as much as I could, took clippers, shaved it down.
Yeah, but you know, you got a good shaped head. My head's like weird.
Your head's weird
It's
shape.
like long.
I'm perfectly
Got a
round.
beaker head.
I'm not
Yeah.
doing the
Beaker
I,
head.
I do not have a good bald head.
It's actually funny that you say beaker head because perfectly round head is Bunsen Honeydew. Bunsen Honeydew's like years ago. This is how fucking dumb I am. Years ago, I went. They named him that because it looks like the melon. Just never put it together.
You never figured-
No, I never thought of it. I'm like, his head's like the fucking melon. Jim Henson was a genius, and I am not.
Oh man.
I know you're gonna shit on it. 'cause I
The
think-
Devil's Doorway.
I think you shit on it the night I kind of told you I was watching, but that one, the one that's filmed in the catacombs of Paris, I thought that was pretty fucking good.
As above, so below.
As above, so below.
It's alright.
I'm also majorly claustrophobic, and that movie had me like I felt fucking sick watching.
You know
that
what's
movie.
fucked up is I'm not claustrophobic, and I wasn't until I watched The Descent.
The Descent.
Now
Oh,
I'm fucking
The
The
claustrophobic.
Descent is
When
so
she
crazy.
gets-
I gotta watch
Stuck.
that again. I got that.
Going through the fucking, and she starts freaking out. I start freaking out right
Yeah.
along with her. I'm like, no, get her out! Get her out!
You should have been on the elevator we thought we got stuck on last year.
Oh, yeah.
I thought I was gonna start fucking throwing fists.
At Total Con.
Total con. We get on the
There
elevator.
are 6 of us on this elevator.
Two
that
men, no,
can't
like
handle it.
9.
Yeah.
Including me. There's like 9, and there's like 5 guys that are like me, you know, like bang.
And these
We get on the
poor-
elevator,
these
and
poor
in my head,
elevators.
whenever I get in an elevator, I'm always like,
We're only going up one
okay,
floor.
we're going up 1 floor, we should have walked. We start going, or what happens? The door's shut,
then nothing
and
happens.
nothing happens,
That's the worst.
and I'm just like,
You can hear the motor going, and it's
you hear
like,
it, and I'm just like this. And I'm like doing my thing where I'm pushing myself to the back corner, so I'm just like pretending I'm not alive. And then finally it opens, and we get out. And I remember, like, I must have shown my cards because Lou's like, "Dude, are you okay?" And I'm like,
You lost like 5 pounds.
"I'm not okay right now." And you know, the second time I got really nervous on an elevator because it was I think I wrote it in the review I did. It was the Fight Club of elevators.
Oh yeah.
Was the elevator at
You got nervous there?
at
second floor.
Curtis Spieler's
Oh, yeah,
the elevator in that place.
The Devil's Well there.
That elevator was like a freight elevator
Yeah, I
that
know.
someone had probably been beaten to death in an hour earlier, and it was me, you, and the
Fight
lead
Club
actor of the
elevator.
movie.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it didn't open fast enough for me, and I was like, there's no emergency button in this
I
elevator.
didn't know you were freaked out.
I do not. I'm not a huge
I
fan of
don't
elevators.
mind elevators at all.
Well, the place at Total Con, the stairwells are nowhere near where the elevators are.
Really?
I mean, I don't even think we found them.
Yeah,
until,
it was like all the way
hours
down the
later.
hall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a weird design building. It really
I wouldn't
is.
take an elevator up 1 floor.
We generally
didn't have
wouldn't
much
either,
of a
but it was like the
choice.
stairwells were nowhere close.
Yeah.
And I'm not like to the point where I'm afraid to get an elevator. But like when something like that happens, then I'm like, I'm not. I told them I'm like, no elevators rest of the day.
And it's like there's 3 elevators right next to each other, and it's dealing with lifting lots of fat guys up and down all weekend long.
That elevator had been
That's
fucking
chugging away.
taxed.
Oh yeah, it
It
was
is chugging.
it was dead.
My friend John, I would call him Pugs. Always, he's just a funny dude. One day we're in the car and Layla comes on. You know how Layla's like basically 2 different fucking songs.
Right.
Like it goes from like Layla into
Yeah.
Goodfellas.
Yeah.
Into
Yeah.
Goodfellas.
Outro, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, dude, doesn't this fucking? I'm like, this is so weird. He's like, well, I'm like, why do you think they did this? He's like, because they needed something to show Tommy Carbone in the fucking meat freezer.
Yeah. 20
Okay.
years. 20 years prior.
That's
they're
why
like,
Clapton wrote it, because they needed something for Tommy
Clapton's like-
Carbone to be in the meat freezer.
Guys, I'm so high on cocaine. Here's what I'm doing. They're gonna make a mob-based movie, maybe in about 17, 18 years. Let's do the first half of this song all rock. The second half, piano.
It just comes out
guitar.
of nowhere. It's the
Yeah.
most bizarre. Just,
You know what the most bizarre thing in all of musicdom is?
No.
Me and Vinny used to joke about this a lot. The song, who is it? Emerson, Lake and Palmer, Lucky Man?
Yeah.
The keyboard riff in that is just so weird.
I'm gonna have to listen to it on the way.
You have to listen to it,
Yeah.
and the keyboard riff is so
Yeah,
fucking
no,
invasive,
I know
and
what
it
you're talking about.
basically just
Yeah.
the keyboard riff is like says 1973,
Yeah.
and it's like the songs. Oh, what a lucky. It's like it's 17 volumes louder than the rest of the mix. It's fucking hard, and then the song ends
Absolutely.
with it going into like this descending keyboard madness.
Yeah.
And the song is this,
What a
like this
lucky
nice,
man
like slow song, except for the invasive, like Japanese Pearl Harbor keyboards in it.
You're gonna want that keyboard, baby.